I didn't expect this film to be great, but it was still a bit of a disappointment. I watched A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge, and I'm gonna go over my spoiler-free thoughts. After that, I'll go over my spoiler-filled thoughts. A teenage boy is haunted in his dreams by a deceased child murderer, Freddy Krueger, who is out to possess him in order to continue his reign of terror in the real world. I definitely didn't expect this film to be nearly as good as the first Nightmare on Elm Street film. That being said, I still found this film a disappointment. My one of my issues is I really wish that this film had more creative body horror elements. The first film had some really cool body horror elements. I don't think this film did as good as the first film in the body horror department, and I also wish we got like one or two gory scenes like the first one did. We really didn't. I prefer the first Nightmare on Elm Street to this film when it comes to the amount of body horror and blood and gore. The next problem I had with this film was the underwhelming kills. I can't really remember any kills that I particularly cared for. I think there were some that were decent, but nothing that stood out really to me. This film also breaks a rule in the first film, which, I mean, I understand that as franchises go on, they're gonna break some rules from previous films, but this is the second film, and the rule it breaks is a pretty big one. I did think the opening was a pretty interesting scene, and there was also this like strange and kind of funny dance scene that I thought was entertaining. There were a couple scenes of body horror that like they were decent, but I don't think they were that great. I also found the characters to be generally whatever. I didn't personally care for them. I didn't hate any of the like main characters, but I didn't really care for them. The film was engaging enough for me to the point where I wasn't like that bored. I didn't necessarily hate it, but I didn't love it. I could definitely see someone having some fun with it though, like maybe some dumb fun, or maybe someone does enjoy it. If you do, good for you. I just thought it was kind of meh. On to my spoilers. I think having Freddy try to get Jesse to kill for him was like an interesting idea, but the whole like him possessing Jesse part, I just wasn't a big fan of. I also think it would be kind of cool to see Jesse actually be convinced by Freddy to kill for him. I think that could have been cool. I don't know how well it'd work with the story or if it'd make a whole lot of sense, but I still think that would be kind of interesting. This film also breaks the rule of having Freddy only be able to kill people in their sleep. And you know, I understand that as franchise goes on, most likely it's gonna break some rules, but this is the second film, and this is a pretty big rule in the first film. So overall, I didn't really care for Nightmare on Elm Street 2. I don't like hate it. I'm just kind of bent on it. Like, I'll probably give it like a 2.5 out of 5. I'd love to know your opinion on this film. What you thought. Did you have a good time? Did you enjoy this film? And with that, bye.